Good morning, everyone. It is coffee and questions time. Wednesday, October 12th, my son's birthday. So happy birthday, Ryan. You'll never see this, but happy birthday anyway. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to show a sign that I made. And then our questions are actually coming again from a clip from the seminar that we did last week. And that was, I think you guys will enjoy that. And two really good questions, actually. So here's the sign that I made, and this is in essence, it is a collaboration. But this guy wrote me an email, actually through YouTube a long time ago, and because of the messages on YouTube, like I've told you guys before, sometimes I don't see them because I don't often go in and check the messages within YouTube. But anyway, so it was there for like months. And finally, I checked my messages and I saw it. So I wrote him back and apologized for not answering him back. But anyway, this guy's channel, and this I did this a couple days ago. This integrates that new border that I was talking about, that I actually did on camera on the newsletter last week, I think. And I just went ahead and integrated the whole thing in a sign. So this is a very small woodworking channel. The guy's name is TJ, obviously. And he wrote and asked if I would donate a sign to his channel. I don't normally do that, and I wrote him and let him know that when I do my collaborations, generally it's with channels that are 50 to 100,000 subscribers or more. That's my norm. But in this particular case, I know the guy is just barely starting out. It's a brand new channel. He doesn't even have a shop yet. He's just collecting equipment and does some reviews on equipment. Thank you. I was looking for the word. So anyway, so this is for TJ. He's down in Florida, and I'm going to ship him this sign today. But I wanted to kind of give him a shout out, and he's going to give me a shout out on his channel, which I appreciate, and I appreciate him contacting me. But I'm basically donating this sign to him and his channel, and again giving him a shout out. But again, the norm is that my collaborations are with larger channels, but he's just starting out, so I thought I would make a sign for him. So anyway, thank you, TJ, for reaching out. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go to the questions of the day, and I hope you guys like these. Again, this is a clip that was filmed at the seminar the other day with my buddy Ed. So I hope you like this, and I'll be right back for the sign carvers of the day. So here you go.
We've done it with an, excuse me. Thanks there, camera person. Anyway, so we have an audience because we are filming this at the live seminar. So the hands-on class / seminar. So we're doing some coffee and questions here, getting questions from some of the students. This is Ed Dolan. Class clown, we will say, but that's all right.
My question to you is, while I'm sitting at home watching you on YouTube, you point to the one up in the air on the statements that you got, this is the number and all that. But then you keep saying information on the bottom of the screen, and I'm watching you on a TV instead of a computer. How am I supposed to see what's on the screen?
Okay, all right. Good question. I am not used to people watching YouTube on their TV. So I've got to come into the 20th century or 21st century, I guess. So if you guys are watching, I take that back. If you're watching us on YouTube, on your actual television, evidently, I've never done it, but evidently there is no description in the bottom. That's what you're trying to say, right? So my suggestion is find a computer.
I knew you were going to say that.
Or, you know what? Send me an email. You know my email, so you can send me an email, and but I'll try and rectify that somehow. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't know people were watching YouTube on their TVs, but I guess it's more and more. I think more thinking going toward the mobile devices, watching on their iPhone or their smartphones, which that becomes another issue. But I think who watches the videos on the smartphone? Anybody? watch videos, and the comments are in there, right?
Yes.
That's Kent off camera, by the way. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So you watch
He's
our
camera
videos
shy.
on your smartphone then,
Yes, I did.
and you can get to the comments,
Yep.
and you can actually make a comment
Yep.
and leave a comment and all that. Okay, so get
All
a
right.
smartphone.
And the name was, what's your name?
Kent
Kent.
Holzer.
Yeah, he already said that.
I know,
earlier.
but he's being camera shy, so we're just,
All right.
had to get him on there somehow.
I'm sorry, Kent. Threw you under the bus, man. My dad's too far over there. I had to throw somebody under the bus. All right, so does that help?
That helps.
Okay, that explains it. All right, second question. I know you got another one. Go ahead.
Thanks, Vicki.
When you're checking your board for warps and all that, okay, and you're talking about fence posts, I haven't found too many fence posts that don't have knots. Why specifically do you try to find them without knots?
Okay, when you say, you mean fence pickets, right?
Pickets, yes.
I'm not carving posts too much, although you could. I do have guys who carve posts. So here's a fence picket. To be in all honest, before the camera started rolling, I knew what his question was gonna be. So anybody out there that's like, oh, it's just fixed or whatever, I knew what his question was gonna be. So when I pick a board, let me use your leg there.
Sure.
And when I pick a board, I don't necessarily, I've started to integrate knots more in my signs because they look so cool, but typically, traditionally, I like to stay away from knots simply because they're unpredictable. You never know when you're going to carve through a knot, and I've had this happen, that looks solid when you start carving through it, and then when you get halfway through it, boom, it busts loose, and half your letter is gone. In fact, I had that happen not that long ago. So there's different kinds of knots. This board has, this knot, probably that little piece is going to come out. That little piece might come out. So if you can integrate, and my dad answered this earlier, if you can integrate a knot into a board and have it on the outside of your carving, then you're good to go. You're pretty cool, unless it's really a drop through and kind of a loose knot. So if you can integrate knots, but that really is kind of, it just goes back to the unpredictability of a knot. But if you have, and I know you use the CA glue,
I'm gonna say, yeah, if you use CA glue when it holds a knot together.
it would hold the knot together. And I've used actually even the white glue or the Elmer's glue and glue the knot down before I ever start making a board out of it. But in some cases, just for convenience factor, so I don't have to do that, I'll just skip past the board if it's got too many knots in it. Or if they look like they're gonna bust loose on me, I'll just skip past that board and pick a board that I don't have to deal with. Many times, again, when I'm picking boards out, and a lot of you guys that are making these signs, and I'm looking at the crowd and out there, a lot of you guys are making signs, and you're making them, and you can take as much time as you want to make them, and that's great. In my position, a lot of times, I got a half hour, I gotta knock this thing out. When I was up in Oatman and carving them for the tourists that are waiting for them to be done, I need to have as least amount of issues as I can. So I'm still kind of almost in that mode to where I've got to be able to knock these things out and get them out, and anything that I can do to lessen any issues that may come up, I'll do it, I'll lessen that. So I hope that kind of...
Yeah, well, basically, the simple question was, is it aesthetic or safety?
It's mostly safety and convenience.
Understood.
Yeah, so that you're
Sometimes
not...
aesthetically, the knots can be very pleasing.
Absolutely, and I absolutely agree with that. But I think that is, but it becomes whether it one overrides the other. And if you've got the time and you can work around it and all of that. For me, it was more aesthetic, or not aesthetics, but it was more convenience than anything else. Because I just didn't want to deal with it. I want to get this sign done. And even though I always try to do my best, I still, a lot of times I gotta kick these things out. So, good question though. And I hope that maybe that answers some of you guys out there, because it was brought up to me. I always say I try to avoid knots, but never really said why. So that's really a good point. That's some of the things that we're learning in this class here, is stuff that I hadn't thought of, looking at it through these guys' eyes. So it's beneficial. I'm learning as much as these guys are. So we're having fun. So good. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you for the questions, Ed.
It's more of an LTS than it is a seminar.
I guess, yeah, kind of live training
Live.
session.
Hold on.
So, oh, Ed's
I'm
gone.
sorry.
Trying to jump out. Oh, I'm dropping glasses.
He's
too.
jumping
All
out.
right, so we're done. We're done. We'll, what's the matter? You good?
I'm good.
I got the stink eye. All right, so we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave us a comment. Let us know how you guys like the interaction. If you hate it, then I don't want to know. But if you like it, let me know. Anyway, all right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
So I hope you like that, guys. Again, if you can't tell, we had so much fun at the seminar, and it was so much fun sitting down with those guys. Not only working with them, but sitting down and getting some questions and filming them. And you guys will be seeing more of those. And we've actually got another seminar coming up in a few days. Oh yeah, there's 2 slots left as of right now, but we got some people that are really interested
Not
in
for
them.
Saturday, but for Tuesday.
Yeah, for
The 18th.
a week from yesterday, I guess. The 18th. We got 2 slots left. Anyway, all right, sign carvers of the day. Bert Graham, who has been sign carver of the day many times, I believe. This is, I'm hoping that will come out. It's got a live edge board here. It looks like cedar, but I'm not for sure. But it really did a nice job. Those vines and the leaves and the little flowers on there. Great job, Bert, as always. Terrific job. All right, and the next one from my offstage, my
I don't know if you
off-camera help, as in my father. Another one, terrific job by Andy. Andy loves these rounds. I don't know, is it better bent or folded or no?
Just leave it like that, yeah.
Great job, Andy. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Terrific job, Andy. I love it. All right, so that's the sign carvers of the day. So don't forget, if you have anybody's got interest in coming to the seminar on the 18th, the 15th one is all booked up, but the 18th we've got 2 spots left. If you're interested, I did get a call yesterday. We've got a husband and wife that are thinking about coming, but we'll see how that works out. But first come, first serve. So let us know. And I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do Friday yet, but we are going to do something on Friday, whether it's going to be a newsletter or because Saturday is actually the seminar, and we'll be filming there too. And I would imagine Vicky's probably going to do a Facebook Live thing. She's good at that, her and Rach. But anyway, so sorry about the traffic jam. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Keep those questions coming. Anything that we can do, let us know. And by the way, we have an audience here. My father, who you guys have seen, and my mother-in-law. Donna, say hi.
Hi.
Vicky's
Hi,
mom
Mommy.
is here visiting from California. So we get the honor of her presence for a few days. So love to have her around. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it was helpful. Keep those questions coming. And don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We sure appreciate you guys watching. So thanks again, and we'll see you on Friday. Bye.